get off of social media. Get off of social media. You know that social media is bad for you.
Bruh.
You know that social media is bad for you, bro. Now, kind of embarrassing, but kind of embarrassing as the guy was kind of embarrassing as the guy was making the video. I do have a social media addiction as well, and all I can say, bro, is that I'm working on it. But I mean, like we already know about why social media is bad. Why there might be some benefits in there also. We know why social media is bad. There might be some benefits, but for the most part, we can see that it's kind of destroyed our lives. So else you wouldn't be watching this video. But I don't know. Like back then, I used to think social media was cool. Back then, I used to think social media was cool. Like when I was a kid, like back then, I used to think social media was cool.
Stuff on social media because
I thought it was something that like cool. Like you see like the teens do it, the big kids do it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the stereotypical. Like I see it on cartoons a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like the teenager who's like always on their phone and like always got something going on with that. And I remember like even as a little kid, like I remember like my mom had a little laptop and I used to always try to make a Facebook account because again I thought it was cool. Like I just liked the idea of having a social media, being able to text people and like just that teenager type of lifestyle.
Ambiguously ethnic lifestyle.
You know what I'm saying? Like high school, having friends on social media, having your DMs full with text messages and I even remember there was even this like one. It was kind of like a social media. It was like a game that we used to go and play in my old It wasn't even my old daycare. We would go on the computer and there was this thing called Wii World. It was almost like a social media, but it was almost like a game too. And it was kind of weird. It was almost like a dating game. It was basically you all be in this like area and it's like almost like that stereotypical like teenage lifestyle. So there'd be a high school, there'd be the mall, and like all like that stereotypical like stuff. It's almost like Disney stuff. You know what I'm saying? Where like the like you guys heard the stereotypical things like teenagers they're on their phones a lot. Teenagers they go to high school. Teenagers they like going shopping at the mall. They like dating, all this type of stuff, bro. And like I just thought it was cool. I wanted to live that type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like as a little kid looking up to this, I always thought this was like the pinnacle of it, like experience. Like the Disney like love stories and all that. The Disney love stories and like the teen like the high school Chad who like plays on the football team gets with like the cheerleader, gets with like the cheerleader girl. Kind of wish I did that, bro. I didn't even go to prom high school, bro. But never did I expect that 10 years later I'd be looking at social media in a whole completely different way, or teenage life in general, a whole completely different way. I ended up kind of being like a loser. I never played on the football team. Men's 18 and still is the kissless version. You know what I'm saying? So what happens, bro? Life in 2023. It's not it. And I never expected social media to be capable of taking my masculinity. I never expected that it would take away the joy in my life. And this this is done through social comparison. Like social comparison alone just takes away a lot of joy. I don't like it. I remember like after like I remember like I had like an internet girlfriend, like not a real life girlfriend, not an IRL girlfriend, but like internet girlfriend. It was like online dating. It was weird. But I remember like seeing her pictures that she would be like traveling and going places, do cool things after the breakup, and I just remember seeing. I just remember being like super down, like super depressing, like bro, post breakup, like she's out here living her best life, and I'm just here in my room, like literally on this bed that you see, like I'm literally here. I was literally here just scrolling on Instagram, seeing like stalking the account, and then I'm seeing like, oh, she's in New York, oh, she's in LA, oh, she's in this city, or like even seeing other guys, they look really really good, better than me, and I'm just like, yo, like I look like shit, like I'm just here laying on this bed doing nothing with my life, bro, and like I never knew this would be the side. Like I never knew social media would have a side like this, or would ever even come to like anything like this. Like it almost feels like I never expected it to take something like my humanity away, because that's what it really feels like it did. Now, it is true social media can be used for good things, but let's be honest, bro. Like they literally make the app so that you're addicted. Like, and they give you like basically soft porn. You get what I'm saying? Soft porn, because like all the like booty shaking on the explore page and all that type of stuff. It's completely inappropriate, bro. And people don't even use, like the crazy thing, people don't even use social media to like actually like connect with people anymore. That's the whole main thing like they talk about, was like they say social media is like meant for connecting people around the world, but like nobody really even connects with each other anymore, bro. Like it's literally like social media literally just replaced real life in like IRL connection, right? It replaced that type of connection with this fake artificial thing, and it's weird, bro. This fake artificial thing, like this is like how subhumans communicate, bro.
I'm subhuman to you.
Like it's not like the communication you have with people on social media is nothing compared to like in real life connection. And it's like when I was a kid, like looking up at all, like looking at the social media, like it was like heaven. Like I used to think having a social media was almost like having like a badge of honor, like like the equivalent of having gold. And honestly, it's not. It's not. It's not. I was so wrong. And I know that you don't want to really continue connecting with people. I know that you don't want to continue connecting with people in this way, because it's not even real connect. Like nobody even connects anymore. To be honest, there's not even any connection at all, bro. You just use it as a way to distract yourself. And I feel like social media has made me sort of anti-social. I feel like it made me antisocial, or like breeded antisocial behaviors in me, because now it's like it's that stereotypical thing, like you got like you can't even talk to, like people are always like just on their phones, like me, myself included, like we're all just always on our phones. You try to talk with people and it's like have you ever been on a phone call and like with some they're probably like scrolling on their phone, you try to talk with them and like their response you get a yeah, oh that's crazy, like literally everybody does it, bro. Everybody does. And the craziest thing is, bro, the person who made social media, right? Not even Mark Zuckerberg, right? I'm name calling Mark Zuckerberg, right? The leader of one of the biggest social media platforms. He's terrible with social skills, bro. He is terrible. He's known for having like bad body language. He's known for being like a weirdo type of thing. Like I'm not even trying to knock him, but it's like this is crazy, bro. How are you gonna be How are you going to be a leader of social media, and then like not be great socially? Like your whole mantra is like connecting people, but like I don't know. I feel like it's weird. Now yeah, like the advice, like to be honest though, is like we know like social media gives you overstimulation. You get what I'm saying? Overstimulation. It just overstimulates. You can't really enjoy the little things in life, and that's, to be honest, that's why you should really get off of social media. You'll be able to enjoy like the smaller things in life, because you won't be so stimulated when you're watching 2-second TikTok videos and you see a new one every time. Like if one doesn't give you enough dopamine, you scroll, and then it doesn't give you enough, you scroll. Like I literally remember being on Discord, like, right, and I used to check all the messages. Like I remember checking all the messages in my server, looking at other servers, checking the messages, seeing if someone would reply to me. Nothing, right? I went through all the Discord, went through all the notifications. No more dopamine left, right? Guess what I did, bro? I went off, right? I scored off of Discord, right? And then I went and I looked for another app for dopamine, and I didn't get that dopamine. So guess what I did, bro? I went back on Discord. To get dopamine. Literally, like all within the time frame of like 10 seconds. Like that's how bad it is. And I feel like so terrible, because it's like social media, it can actually help you in some type of way, but for the most part, it's not designed that way anymore. It's not designed in a way to help you. It's designed in a way to help the consumer. I mean, not to help the seller. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's designed to capture the consumer, if anything. It's not designed to help the consumer, really. It's really more designed to like capture you, and to like get you into like buying stuff you don't even want to buy, influencing you, because we know like on the internet, like this whole like political stuff and agendas. you can't really even enjoy life anymore, bro. Like we literally we have no life. Like in the future, like tens of thousands of years in the future, and people come and to like do some archaeology on this house, like or like just in the Western world specifically, in this time, right? They will. How do I explain this, bro? Your whole life would have been on your phone. Like most of like if they wanted to find out about you, they would have to get access to this phone right here. I'm using my phone to record this. They would have to access your social media to learn about you. Now, context, to add context, I'm someone who looks into history, right? If archaeologists want to find out about people who lived like 10,000 years ago, they kind of live simple lives, right? If you wanted to find out about them, you look at their material culture. So it'll be like, oh, Beor's culture, they decorate their houses with things that look like this. We'll call this the Beor culture decoration. You know what I'm saying? Or like stuff like that. They'll associate certain objects with you. They'll associate us with our computers, our laptops, our microphones, our technology devices. And so the thing is though, like instead of it being like about your life will be your social media life. Who did you follow? What did you post? You understand? Honestly, I feel like it's just ruining your life, to be honest. I don't know. I hope that made sense because it was like a weird rant, but yeah. But also, like, bro, get something to work towards. Get a hobby. Like, find something to do. Like me recently, I've been trying to learn the guitar because I like playing the guitar. I like listening to guitar music, and I've been kind of playing the guitar on and off for the last year. I've been playing guitar on and off for the last year, and I really like guitar melodies. I like finger style specifically, and I'm trying to learn how to do it like better. I'm trying to learn how to do it better, make it sound better, make it sound nice. Cause I love playing guitar melodies. You find something like that, whether it might be a sport for you, it might be soccer, it might be starting a YouTube channel just like me. Find something to put your focus on because clearly you have nothing. You have nothing in. You have no focus, right? And even you have no goals. That's specifically. You have no goals. And if you do have a goal, you don't have a plan. If you're on social media and you have a goal, you probably don't even have a plan for it. So you're not going to even get to that. You're not even going to accomplish that goal anyway. Every single goal that you make, you must create a plan for it. I know this is like another weird rant, but like the reason why you keep on getting distracted is because you have no plan for your goals. So if you want to stop going on social media, to stop getting distracted and stop overstimulating yourself, you must put together a plan to accomplish a certain goal that you want to accomplish. Because if you don't have a plan, anything can distract you. Anything can distract you. Once you put the plan in place, you'll be able to know what is BS and what is not BS. And honestly, like I don't even really need to give you the practical advice. What you really need to understand is this: develop a goal and actually work towards it. And the way that you work towards it is you need to make a plan. This way, you will actually have milestones to track in order to get to that goal. Like, I'll probably like tell the editor to leave a screenshot of like what some of my plans are: getting rich, retiring my mother, growing my businesses, growing this YouTube channel. I ain't gonna lie. I need to make a plan for this YouTube channel. But you get where I'm coming from. You understand the point. But just know also like track your progress aggressively. Get one of those widgets that like measures your screen time. Like track the progress aggressively. You must know how much progress you've made from last week. You must know. This way you'll know whether you're going into the right direction. Because the reason why you keep on finding yourself in similar cycles is because you have no structure. So you don't really know where you're going, and that's why you just end up going in circles, because you don't know. Develop a self-awareness. Realize where you're at. Know that you don't want to become a slave to your desires. Man is born free, but in shackles everywhere. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Take action now. Take action now.
Hit the subscribe button.